Maybe you know that HTTPS is the more secure version of the HTTP protocol that you would use to access the web from a browser. But did you know that the S stands for secure, and the security is provided by SSL encryption? The SSL protocol allows an application on your computer, like a web browser, to establish a secure connection to a server. As an analogy, without SSL, it's like the browser shouting across the room to the server, "Hey, server!" Using SSL is like shouting in another language that only the browser and the server understand. So, if some party puts snooping capability in your ISP server, or anywhere in between your machine and your email servers, then they'd be able to snoop your email only if it were not SSL encrypted. Once it's SSL encrypted, no other party will be able to understand your traffic, even if they are able to intercept it. So, always look for the S in HTTPS. By default, Gmail is always HTTPS. To make matters a little more confusing, SSL is sometimes referred to as TLS. They are just different versions of essentially the same protocol. Looking for HTTPS is the most important thing, but keep watching for more of the details of how SSL works. To establish a secure connection, the client, for example your browser, and a server initiate a handshake procedure, in which the client connects to the server and the server sends back its identification in the form of a digital certificate. The certificate contains the server name, the certificate authority that signed the certificate, and the server's public encryption key. Have you ever received an SSL certificate warning? An SSL warning will sometimes appear in your browser when you try to connect to a server and something is wrong with the digital certificate that the server presents to the client at the time of the handshake. There are a number of reasons why this might happen. You might see a certificate name mismatch error at a hotel or airport, or anywhere with a captive portal page. Sometimes you get an expired certificate warning. Check the expiration date on the certificate. If it just expired in the past day, it might be okay. Finally, you might see a warning about a self-signed certificate or an unknown certificate authority. This might be okay for a very small site that doesn't want to pay $50 a year. But you would not expect this from a big commercial site. If you see an invalid certificate warning for a well-known site, then something is definitely wrong. Whenever you see a warning, you should be extra careful. Happy surfing!